it's a problem. Mmm. 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 Saturdays are for something sweet. And please, let's normalize not having always the perfect background, but you have the perfect light. Let's just normalize that. Shorty doesn't feel like cooking after she got her nails did. Okay? Nails did on fleek, look on fleek. Yeah, we're not cooking. So I've ordered from Yanya. I've been like going on series of like a little bit of like Korean food dates here and there. I've been sharing a lot of that on my Insta stories, on my reels as well, and I really love how a lot of you are like so intrigued. So I do want to put you on because the Korean embassy got in touch with me and they shared with me that they want me to put a lot of people like the Korean food through my eyes. Why? This is their cultural month and they celebrate everything from film, traditional folk music. I've been wanting to put back on my bay onto Korean food because we had a very interesting Korean food experience. Anyway, when the Korean embassy got in touch with me and shared that they would like for me to share my culinary experience or my foodie experience of Korean food to you guys, I found that to be very important work for me to do. So I decided to experience this Korean food through different eyes, from a solo date to a girlfriend date and a dating date. And I love that every single person that I put on, and myself too, I really enjoyed it. Gun mandu, the tempura, pork belly barbecue, and then I'm gonna have it with steamed rice. So I don't know why I've never shared this. I've never shared more of this on here. You know, in hindsight, I look back at growing up in Canada, and I feel like I don't talk about it as much. Not about it. I should be talking more about it. Growing up there really had a huge influence on a lot of the cuisines that I eat now, mainly because it's like the ultimate multicultural melting pot of pretty much everyone around the globe, the world. I feel like there's every culture that's represented in Toronto or Toronto. I used to go to this high school that was in Scarborough. I quickly became friends with this one girl. Her name is Patrice. I never even knew about like Filipino people, to be very honest with you. And one of the friends that I made out there was Filipino, and she introduced me to this whole new Asian world culture that blew my mind away. I was just like, bro. I remember when we used to go to her house for just even Thanksgiving, I got introduced to the fact that they used to eat pork for Thanksgiving as their Thanksgiving turkey as opposed to turkey. And she took me for my first Korean barbecue as well. And I will never forget it. It was the most intimate, delicious experience with very little ingredients, which was just like soy and garlic. And that was like my entry point to Korean food. Can I also say, I've become so good with like actually like knowing off the top of my dome what I should be eating when I go to restaurants. I totally avoid the pasta section. The thing about Korean food is that it comes with a lot. When I say a lot of sides, a lot of sides. So this is potato and cabbage. Potato and carrots that's shredded. This is eggplant, pickled cabbage, which is kimchi. This is soy sauce with a little bit of chili powder on top. This is sampam, which is like a sweet and sour sauce. This is sesame oil. And then this is gun mandu, which is a fried pork dumpling. God, can we like, hello hunty, can we get into this tempura real quick? My God. Whenever I order for tempura, it's always smaller. These are tiger tempura. Oh my god. For 900 shillings? Jesus needs to be a fan, so if he's not already. It's about to pour. So what I'm about to do is pack all this food or whatever is left of it. 10 out of 10, I would highly recommend, especially if you're new to like just Korean food. Let me put you on to what you should order. Gun mandu, if you're a type of person who's into a dumpling, that is a dumpling with pork. If you're a type of person who's into pork, I would highly recommend that. Their prawn tempura, perfect. Perfect. Like, I think it's the best prawn tempura I've tasted. Crunchy, soft, moist. I love swallow dates because you can double dip. I double dipped on a couple of tempura. You're not supposed to double dip.
Did you just double dip that chip? Excuse me? You double dipped the chip. Double dipped? What are you talking about? You dipped the chip, you took a bite, and you dipped again.
Another thing I would highly advise is if you're gonna get the pork belly, the good thing about coming to this restaurant, which is Jang, Gaum, I hope I did not butcher it. They have portions for either 1, 2 people. Depending on how many people you are, they can increase the portion. So the portion for 1 includes 3 thick slices of pork belly, and it includes the guy grilling it for you. And it could come with a great, you know, vibe. But look at those clouds. Like, it's about to pour. I'm about to have lunch with that cutie pie over there. I don't know if you guys can see her. Nancy, are you excited about our lunch date today?
I'm excited. I'm so hungry.
Look at you looking cute. Okay, let's go eat.
I know you want me every day, not only when you're lonely. Yeah, you see you thinking only.
This is your first, I think, Korean barbecue experience, or?
Yes, it is. It's my first. I've never had Korean barbecue before, but I've had Korean food.
What Korean dish?
Noodles, ramen noodles.
The packet ones.
Not Excuse me.
You don't even know nothing about me. Yeah. You see my thick thighs, lost when you look into my brown eyes. You see my lips always can make you switch sides.
How is it?
It's really good.
We're back at it. Honestly, I would love to know how many like different cuisines I've introduced you to. If you told me like how many restaurants I've introduced you to, it'd be really fun.
It's not even just restaurants. I think it's different cultures. Like this. I know you've done this so many times before. I've just never tagged along, or I've never, you know, done it. And now we're doing it today. After I saw you do it yesterday by yourself.
Do you know what's interesting is just like, food for me is all about experience. So I like when people have new experiences.
Oh yeah, true.
Cheers.
It's about experience, yeah. You're right. But I'm trying to remember what else. But I think it's also different things on the menu. You know, I tend to go for the same thing every single time.
And if you went to a Korean restaurant, what would you order? Ramen.
Yeah.
So that's what you know.
Because that's what I know. So what else are we having?
When you look into my brown eyes, you see my lips always can make you switch sides. You never.
It's like the size of your hand. If we take a bite, let's hear it, the crunch. Oh my god, so sexy.
It's really good.
Yeah. Thanks. This is for Mandi, right? Yeah. Asante.
The light is so beautiful here. I think I'm about to have a fallout with a friend, and I think it's just because I feel like I've outgrown them. It's reached to the point where it's like really been bugging my mind. Like, I don't want to be the person to break up our friendship, but I think it needs to get there. And I don't want you guys to think it's like any of my friends that you guys know on the internet. It's just, I'm sharing this with you guys because I think friendship is so key in life, and it really sucks when you feel like you've outgrown this person. You know, you've considered friends for years. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna sit them down and tell them. I did ask a question on my Twitter, I think a couple of weeks ago, like, what should you do when you've outgrown a friend? Do you ghost them? Like, what do you do? I asked the girls over the weekend to share with me their insight. They didn't really say much. Nah, Nancy didn't say much, Lily didn't say much. But this food I'm about to eat better give me some clarity. Up, we have some Koreana chicken that I want to unbox. I'm a huge fan of Koreana chicken. Susan Wong put me onto a Koreana chicken about a couple of years ago when she said, oh my god, there's this one spot in Garden City that has the most amazing kind of like chicken wings and you should try them out. They double fry them, they're crispy. For those who may not know who Susan Wong is, I'm going to link her down below. She's a former Capital FM digital editor, great food content creator, and just all around amazing human being. Outside of Koreana chicken, I also ordered from Yum chicken. So this mukbang is about to be lit.
Now the devil in a disguise, so why don't you stand up, baby?
Oh, baby, that looks so good. I chose the honey coated chicken and so sexy. Look at that. Oh my god. Can I just say I absolutely love how they're plating and their presentation just looks like of this chicken. It looks so bomb. Oh, now it's time to try it. This is my first time ever trying them and so good. The boneless chicken and chips for two, which is a couple, was $1,500. Can I just say, I can't wait to finish eating all this. It's so good. Now onto Koreana chicken. Oh, you can just hear it. That's how you know it's gonna be crunchy. Oh my god. So sweet. Very good. Standard, never gets it wrong. Tonight, I ain't gotta make no dinner. That's the best part. With the fact that this is a mukbang, lunch and dinner. So good.
Hello papi, mais qu'est bazar? J'entends des bails à 300 morts. À ce qui paraît, je te cours après. Mais ça va pas, mais t'es taré. Mais comment ça? Le monde est hyper. Tu croyais quoi? Qu'on se verrait plus jamais. Je pourrais t'afficher, mais c'est pas mon délire. D'après les rumeurs, tu m'as eu dans ton lit. Oh, dja dja. Y'a pas moyen, dja dja.
Try the fried potato. What do you think of it?
Amazing. It's melting in my mouth. It's crispy, and then you bite into it, and then it disappears.
I got this cachemire situation. They've added like gochujang sauce onto it. It's a problem. Can I just say that this is the best lamb chop that they have? My god, to die for. Super thin, and it makes it easier to grill even faster. And they've put very, very little, I want to say spices, but so good. This is Korean fast food.
You like it?
This is our second time eating it because like we ate it earlier in the week. What did you think?
Very sweet.
Food did not get bodied. We were hoping it would get bodied, but it did not. I'm just about to step out. I'm trying to win myself some amazing brownie points for being Auntie of the Year. And this is where the vlog comes to an end. First, can we please address the moment that I shared with you guys about outgrowing a friend? Are you the type of person to tell somebody if you've outgrown them, by the way, babe? What? Partner. Are you the type of person to tell somebody if you've outgrown them, or you just like cut ties with people?
You just keep it moving.
Wow. Maybe I'm so kind and I'm usually the one.
Things are better off unsaid. You don't need to know. If both of you recognize your relationship is moving on, then just move on.
You just move on. Okay. that's his approach to like outgrowing a friend. I'm curious about you guys' approach because I've been feeling the need to like kind of tell my friend the things that they've done wrong. You know, be an adult about this instead of ghosting them. Leave a comment below. I hope this video was able to put you guys onto the Korean food that we have within the 254. I have a Korean cookbook which I've shared on my Insta stories. I'm hoping that I'm gonna cook something from it because after eating all this Korean food, please, I beg, I am now becoming an expert. I could be an expert, but I have every intention of cooking a Korean dish. I hope you guys loved this video. You loved all the food that I put you onto. You love the fact that you have now information about a lot of the Korean food. If I was to mention which one was my fave from top to bottom from all the places that I've visited, Ain Guest House had a very interesting flavor profile to their like bulgogi and meat, and their pork cut was really nice and thin. I would say Sushi Su, no, Dang Jangum, I'm butchering that name. Definitely best prawn tempura I've had in Nairobi. Oh, it's to die for. Their starters for me, their dumpling, amazing. What would I say about Sushi Su? Sushi Su, what I really liked was their Korean barbecue deals with chicken thighs, so it's high in fat, very flavorful. They marinate it before it's like served to you, or rather you grill it, and the guy can grill for you on the table, or you can do it for yourself. So I really like that about them. Fast food wise, oh my god, Yang, mainly because the flavor profile to their meal was really good. Also their portions are really great as well, so I would highly eat from them. I would say if you do better than me, order for a single because it's $7.50 instead of a couple, which now amounts to like $1,700 or $1,500 in total. Nah, take a single. Single you can be able to feed two, unless you guys would like 3 or 4, then take the couples one. All in all, a huge shout out to the Korean Embassy for partnering with me to be able to share this video with you guys in order to share with a lot of people insights of Korean restaurants that you want to try out when you're in the 254, or if you're a man trying to win yourself brownie points, or if you're a girl trying to win yourself brownie points, order from one of these places and get it delivered. Trust me, simple points, mega results. Anyway guys, until the next video, thank you so much for your continuous love, support, and I hope you guys really enjoyed the first video that I have done for my new series. Until the next video, where I'm probably gonna be cooking, yeah, I'm gonna definitely be throwing it down. Leave a comment below, let me know which one was your favorite joint.